feedback on your ideas. And just before we start about getting started, this thing that you're going to publish will never be finished. You have to let it go. There are people who can't let go and have never been heard of because it never got published, never been famous. You've got to abandon it at the least damaging point. It's quite a discipline to actually part with something like that, because you can always make it better, but you've got to decide when to let it go. So, I'm going to give you a large piece of paper now, and I'd like you to lay this out in front of you, a landscape. And as I've said on the screen, just normal size. Draw an egg in the middle of the sheet. Didn't take long. Good. You've got some different species of egg, I can see from here. And I think you've got a cooked egg, but that's all right. It's okay. Now you might wonder why I said draw an egg. I could have said draw a circle, but if I said draw a circle, you would have come up with circle drawing avoidance tactics, such as working out what the radius should be and other things like that. And I choose egg because it leads to some really corny metaphors, such as free-range thinking, and hatching of ideas, and poaching eggs and scrambling eggs, as it were. So you've got a roughly circular thing in the middle of your piece of paper. Right. In the egg, now this is, I'm stringing this straight on you. You know what research you've got, you know what material you've done. Write in a draft title or a topic, 2 or 3 words about a topic, that you could be turning into something publishable from what you've already done. So just choose something. Doesn't have to be the whole thing, but that's all, of course. Something from what you've done that is a piece you are going to plan today.
What's your keyword on the sentence?
I wouldn't make it a sentence, I'd just make it some content words. What it's going to be about. In other words, the what. All of the things we had on that list. This is a few words about the what. Now what we want to do is to get it going really. So, what I want you to do in a minute or two, but don't do it unless I say go, is you've got your keywords or title in the egg. When I say go, start drawing long spokes. You really use the paper. With at the end of it, do it in random directions as well. Don't go all clockwise all the way around. Just allow yourself to have a brainstorm on paper with questions, subtopics, and this sort of thing at the end of the spoke. And the sort of things that come in the end could well include questions like the ones we mentioned: why, how, when. Include at least some else ones. What else? Why else? When else? So that you're building the else factor straight in as you go. And do this in random order. Just allow it to spread out. What I don't want you to do is to put something at the end of this book, then put something linking to that at the end, and then go further and further away. Because you're getting further away from the mainstream trend then. Keep looking back at what the piece is going to be about. And just check that every question, subtopic, or whatever it is, links clearly to that, as it were. So, random order, as many spokes as you can, off you go. You can do this pretty well in any 5 minutes. It's amazing how readily this can happen. And you can take all that thinking and experience you've got in your head and do another 5 minutes with something else as well in the same sort of way. And you could end up with 3 or 4 of these and then decide which one should I do first, which one's the best, which one's the most interesting, as it were.